Okay, I think we're gonna head to the Taratan, or whatever the hell it's called. This is the forum, right? And then up here is that thing. Oh, did we take messages from here? I did not. Citizens a log, compiled log of citizen messages uploaded to the Tavtan for Pathfinder eyes only. Translated from Chile. Share. Let there be unity. Nice. Before the scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again. And by then, we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you. Others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. Subject. Pavora and Ishare to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I have known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I have made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine, and the cat will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know that your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. Oh, that's a nice message. Come on. We wish you peace and good fortune, dude. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephra de Teshav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We are scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for all of us. We told the kid the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. Look at that. See, not everyone is bad. Also, I guess this is you, but not everyone is good either. No one will read this. Alright. Give me a second. Alright. Oh, no one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We are so desperate for allies against a cat that we are willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Well, it was read by me. And it's gone to the Nexus also. So, with your name, I think. So, yeah. I should be embarrassed. We're going back to the mar. No, this is a different place. What is this place? Where's the thing is down here, right? Drink station.
Hey, how's the tavern? Still sweet?
Strong. Can't feel my fingertips.
I want some.
You? You can't hold your tavern with both hands and a bucket.
Neither could your father. I could always outdrink him.
I miss him.
We all do. Now get your fill, my hundred. You may be grown up, but I'm still in charge. Eat.
Alright. Well, doesn't need volunteers. Yes, of course. I'm willing. Whoa, okay. Nutrient based rice, food processing equipment composed of alloy shell 20%, electronic components 5%, ingestible organic matters 74%. This is an industrial food processor used for creating and storing environment nutrient waste. We got Roman, this is the bartender.
Welcome to the Tavatan. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
Drink.
I'd like a drink.
Why not? You know, we're new here. May as well try the drinks. That's a very square cup. Okay, what did the tavern have?
What does Tavatan mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Tavatan at the Tavatan?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
I mean, I'm sure.
Don't get me started.
Give me some paste, I guess.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
How does it work?
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated. Hard to explain without going into lengthy detail. But I'd be happy to send some to your ship, along with my process notes.
Alright.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
Alright, I mean, that seems useful.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Yeah, sure. Hello. Liam, hello.
Ryder.
Someone's to have
Good
a
to be
day
back
here.
here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out suppliers that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
Let me tell you about Rincon.
Okay. I mean, I'll go do that now, I guess. Not gonna do much else. The market is like this way.
Unrefined goods on sale right here.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
You wanted me scan?
I'm not selling to aliens.
So many of them. Let's get a pass all over.
Indulge in a little luxury.
Okay, you wanted me scan. This is a beautiful archway and all. It's really cool. Where the hell am I? This is not the right place. Oh, this is the repository of history. Okay, we're not gonna go here right now. I gotta explore the Tabacan first. Which is... what the hell's up here? This is the market. Oh, this is the market. Oh yeah, okay, okay. This is up here. And then this is below. Hello, William.
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should end up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Because of the scans.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry.
What did you do?
I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Sounds like stealing secrets, yeah.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus.
It's gonna take time.
There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in Crisis Response. Bend the rules.
Oh, don't blindside me, yeah.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
Mixing may take time, yeah.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
Liam at the Tabatan. Anything else you got?
Real change in tone after that Ket facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
We help them. But
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Really?
Hey, Ryder, this place is brilliant. There's a lot we can learn from the Angara.
Alright, that's nice to hear.
Ryder,
You done?
Ryder.
Alright.
I can do you one better. Take a look at this. Geothermal geyser was 15 minutes early. Scalded half my arm.
You guys are comparing stars too. Alright, well, there's also a drag here. Rank this, and there's a couple of other people here. Then we have another message terminal, and then all this. So anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Drax, shall we? Hello, Drax. What are you doing? Drinking? Over?
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
You're still alien.
Imagine seeing a Krogan for the first time.
Maybe if I smile more, show my teeth.
Probably not.
Something tells me that won't help.
Probably even more scared.
Hey, kid.
Don't call him. I mean, he can call me kid. He's over. He's like 1,400 years old.
poster.
Did he ever contact you?
No, that man is impervious to flirtation.
Why are the good ones always dense?
Oh, come on.
I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
So, Charles available.
You're hopeless. Where's that shadow?
I mean, Jarl is also a hero. And he's also Ankaran, so... Use him in ironic with the Ankaran ladies. I guess our translator is not working on everything. You can't understand what these guys are saying.
So glad you're back. And in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
That's pretty bad.
Technically, I was still in one piece.
Your brain wasn't, though. Is this like... No, there is another path, but it's all the way around it. Okay. We'll go here. Big door. What are these fruits, man? I'm in dire need of fruits. This is the museum, right? The... Bro, look at that. Elmok fruit. Organic material composed of water, 74%. Cellulose, 25%. Mineral, 0.5%. And got an edible fruit. Edible fruit. Edible fruit. That second variety. Okay, good. Repository of history. An empty exhibit. We are only updating this display to bring you the latest in historical finds. Thank you for your patience. This is... Cat exhibit, translated from Shalish. First contact with the cat varied among our homeworlds. While the cat sought to confuse Harval with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us all to learn from this moment in history and to present a unified front in face of adversity. Yeah, I mean, the cat did mess them up pretty well. Honestly. I mean, expected, I guess. What is this? Angaran exhibit. Though we know little about our pre-scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distances between systems. Though we have no way of knowing for sure, most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of remnant technology. Yeah, that's how they got, smart so fast. Though we don't know much about the Remnant or its creators, we have determined that Remnant were present in Helios long before our people. The Remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary wards, to transform a world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of a Pathfinder rider in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with the Remnant have been unsuccessful. But we've also been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Earth. Interesting stuff, Phoebe. Sure.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
What's wrong?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's nothing.
Drunk.
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch.
You sure?
Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
What do you expect?
It didn't occur to you there'd be indigenous species here? Sentients with a rich history, leading full lives?
I guess.
Even so, the Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
Yeah, we have been in wards.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Ah, you're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Don't sweat it.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
That's awfully understanding of you, Ryder. You're a good egg.
Although we don't drink
Think
so
I'll
much.
stay in your operation a little while longer.
Did we just get a remnant data core? No, we got information on our core. Cool like no other. PB Messiah. PB is becoming a resident expert on remnant technology, but she's maintaining a distance from the team. Phoebe has bonded a bit with you over the Angara, and for now seems more comfortable being on your team. Alright, that's good. The Remnant Data Core. The box that Phoebe found in the vault on EOS appears to be a remnant data storage device. Phoebe calls it a data core and has dedicated her time to unlocking its secrets, and she is convinced that it may contain more information about the remnant builders. Close observation has revealed that the circuitry found within Phoebe's relic boxes often matches up to circuitry found deep in observers and other remnant creators. It is possible they were used to deliver command routines to remnant machines. Okay, so it's like a CPU or like a hard disk or something. Can't talk to you anymore. Can't talk to her anymore. Alright. The hell?
That figure really is something.
This figure?
Avela thinks it's an ancient deity.
Something about it calls to me, like a friend.
Oh, you're talking about that one. Ancient pottery. Oh, this is a pot. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havar. That's cool. Eldon?
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on EOS?
It's true.
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
So you work here?
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy.
That's good.
Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
And do you track relics, I guess?
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
Smart, yeah, you would need someone to do that.
I'll let you get back to it.
Probably very tough, considering they were so advanced, but you know, someone has to break it, I guess. Not alone. Hello?
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
So did everyone up
Hope
there.
you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What do you do?
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
New as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I mean, she's young.
I'll leave you to it.
Maybe that's why.
Pathfinder.
Alright, nothing new.
I'll leave you to it.
Alright, what is this? This looks like a remnant thing. Remnant device. While we can't know for certain, theories about this remnant device suggest its functions maybe to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. Maybe get that. Oh my god, that seems extremely useful. Is this like a Angaran city? Excavation from Haval. Archaeologists in Haval recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of these find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. They are trying to uncover their history, which it makes sense you would want to.
Oh, you're here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy.
It's a pretty nice place. Gotta say, lots of ancient stuff. What is this? Ruins from Dar Kumal. This fragment is from a wall on the governor's public residence on Volt, which was destroyed by cat bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. While Volt stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. Alright. It's part of the walls. It's a good piece of history. A piece of your Ingaran stuff. Hello.
Pavawa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing?
Probably
there could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
You got it, sure, why not? I need details. They give me details.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
Of course, that's only fair. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld. But there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
I'll do that.
I already found one. Take a look at this.
Oh, yeah, I did.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Hope it helps my chances. Great. Maybe it's not Angaran.
Could it be a relic from another culture?
Could be.
The technique and material matches other Angaran relics, and you found it in one of our worlds. But perhaps the depiction isn't an Angara. It could be a deity of some sort.
Yeah, it's an impressive museum.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here.
I don't think they would allow
But
that.
it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Should give me a to okay, that's a hard thing. Alright, I'll get going.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
I'll help her out. I'm not interested in romantic stuff if they don't even know how that works. What's this? Ket Exaltation Tool. Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used to the exaltation of our people. In the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Yeah. Is that the helmet? Angaran Space Helmet, translated from Shilish. In the time before the Scourge, Angaran pilots wore helmets while covering the vast distances between planets. It's speculated that a remnant technology was used in this helmet's construction, attracting the Scourge's attention. Yeah, that makes sense. How they attack the ship, right? It's like a Ket sword. Angaran Dagger. The dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with the technological Dark Age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. With knives and bows and stuff. Checking in. Translated from Shalish. Mother. You wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Rider landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. I mean, it's true. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the Ket. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we have found on Harbad and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Atu anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We are just too different, don't worry. My work still brings me all the happiness I need, Avela. I think that's what your mother's probably worried about, if she's like, you know, like us human mothers. I think we'll put something over here, maybe after we destroy the, you know, the guy. What's his name? The leader of the Ket. One of the leaders of the Ket, I would say. Considering there are more. Resistance, yeah.
Right.
Oh. Join our fight. You proved you can fight the Ket on Volt, yes. The resistance doesn't impress easy. Stand with us. Together we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We'll break the Ket, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. That's like, it's okay. A little worrying, but I guess you are warriors. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of a people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause. Why don't you? That's because some of us are jackasses who left. Subject, we have much to learn. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. That's good. Subject, I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it. Your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and to be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Oh, that's nice. Send it. Details scanned by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Speak to the Angara who scanned you. Can I scan you back? Dan free.
Hello there.
I'm working.
I know, on me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Well, didn't work.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
What do you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
And who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Alright, I am on your world. Go ahead.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Alright, let's just finish this.
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Wow. I mean, I get it, but really? I can bug that out.
You have questions? Be quick.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
I'll talk to her in a bit. I gotta look around here first. Oh, there's a jar right here. Okay. This is all the message boards, right? Yeah. A locked door. We'll go around like this, then come back and probably then look at the residence headquarters, right? Yeah, that's over here. Anyway.